Not just about the cycling we were talking about earlier, but what you're making.
Indeed. So this is my Vietnamese style pulled chicken salad. It's fresh, it's perfect to celebrate for the summer, I think, and really, really simple to do, and a great way of using up leftovers.
Why does everybody talk about pulled chicken and pulled pork and pulled food at the moment?
Well, this one's pulled in a different way, obviously, because it's going to be, we're doing this one cold. Pulled pork would be hot, and you'd pull it apart with a fork or some tongs and break down the sinews and fibres, and it is a bit trendy, I've got to give it that. Yeah, definitely. But with this one, it's chicken, as I said before.
Lovely.
And also, I did mention earlier, we're using up leftovers. So, here we have some chicken leftovers, and as you can see, yes, like you've just said now, it literally has been pulled apart and shredded. However, of course, I understand you might not have leftovers. You want to replicate this recipe? Over here, we've got chicken that we've just poached off, OK? And when I say just poached off, boiling water, garlic in there, ginger as well, some spring onion, 11 to 12 minutes, poach it through. Look, it's lowering fats as well that way as well.
Can I ask you about poaching? Because I'm always worried it's going to end up a little bit dry, gets a bit sticky and dry.
Basically, quite low and slow, not too vigorous boil. If it was rapidly boiling, meats and muscle, it would go tough and tight, and the sinew would go very hard in it, and you don't want that at all. So just gently, really.
All right, thank you.
Right, so chicken off to one side. The star of this one is the dressing, OK?
Ooh, OK.
It's, like I said earlier, it's hot, it's spicy, it's sweet as well. OK, and my...
Just like you.
Oh, thanks, Gabby. Right, over to the hot.
Just blush.
Over to the hot. It's not just the sauce, it's making it get warm. Yeah, I feel it warm all over. OK, this is sriracha. Wonderful chilli sauce from Asia. Oh, it's beautiful. I use it for marinades, all kinds of different things, but also it's a good cheat for a little chilli kick. So I'm going to add, and it is hot, around about a tablespoon, OK? Now, this is for a good amount of dressing, yeah?
OK.
Now, to that as well, we've got some fish sauce. That goes in there as well, so just a little splash of that. Now, that's obviously salty, so heat, salty. Let's get a bit of sugar in there for our sweetness. You could use honey if you wanted to, or even a touch of maple would work with this one as well. Garlic, in this instance, raw, but
I could have garlic with everything.
Pungent. Lime, very important, this one, because this is our citrus kick, and this is what you want. Quite generous with the lime, notice. And also, it is a dressing, so a bit of vegetable oil goes in there as well. And then also, just for a bit more of a wonderful taste, I love this, rice wine vinegar. OK, so off to one side. Now, let me get rid of all of this right behind me, and we'll talk about it. It is a raw salad, after all, and we have some wonderful salad ingredients. You can use up what's in your fridge kind of thing. However, for me, I like this. White cabbage, I think, is a big staple. Wonderful, crisp crunchiness.
And it's sort of peppery, isn't it, when it's raw?
It's got that taste, but to me, with this one, it's texture. You want crunch, crisp, everything else. Now, great way of chopping it up. Take a leaf, fold it up, get yourself a large cook's knife. Keep your fingernails straight in, use it and lean against the edge of the knife. Rock the knife, and you can get a nice...
Oh, I can't do it.
Crisp cabbage. You can...
I try at
home.
Look,
I'll tell you what, my next one, perfect. In the restaurants, I'd say let's do a julienne cut, which is a fine matchstick cut, like this. Again, similar principle, rocking the knife and giving yourself fine carrots as such. However, life is a bit short. You don't want to cheat, right? Let's get some carrot. Let's just put it on a box grater.
I'm liking that, yeah.
Job done. Now, a very simple salad, as I said before, but what we're going to use is a big bowl and get everything together. So, we've got the carrot pieces in there, white cabbage. Oh,
how lovely. This actually, it already...
Colours.
It looks like summer. Big time,
big time. Onion, you can use red onion in this one if you want. White cabbage is the staple, so I'm putting a little bit more of that in.
So it's like a healthy coleslaw, isn't it?
It is, in a certain way. Now, with this one, you could use leftover beef, you could use lamb in there, tofu for yourself.
Veggie.
I'd pan-sear that off with a bit of 5-spice powder and then put it in the salad.
Oh, nice idea. OK.
That'd be lovely. Right, OK. Now, let's get the dressing. In that goes now. Over the top, and dress at the last minute because the acid will cook things, and like I said, I want a nice bit of crunch. Perfume it with coriander, one of my favourite oriental style herbs. No salt.
No salt?
Black pepper. Bit of pepper in there, OK? That's it, really.
Why no salt?
Because you've got the fish sauce in there and everything else, and it's all going to be too much. You'll just overdo it. OK, right? And as you can see, it just coats, OK? Now, a nice dollop on the top.
So that's going to be super crunchy then,
big time. You're going to find out even more. I'm going to add more crunch now. This, going over to Thailand, really doing this. You can use cashews if you want. I've got some nice roasted peanuts over the top, just for a bit of added crunch. and some more coriander leaves, and you've got to give that extra little squizzle of lime, which I'll leave on the side. Gabby,
Wonderful.
give it a go.
Give it a big crunch there. I'm going to take a piece of that in there.
It's the colours as well. You said it for summer, perfect.
Oh, that's the summer. That's perfect.
Sweet.
Delicious. Really lovely.
Sweet and sour.
Thank
Lovely.
you very much. Congratulations on that. It's lovely.
Let me take that from you there.
You want to eat it, don't you?
I'm going to have a bit, yeah.
I
Why
thought
not?
so.